On tonight's North Fulton Prep Rally.
Are you not entertained?
So do you like movies about gladiators? Well, okay, how about TV shows about gladiators? Johns Creek demands our attention, and we also throw the spotlight on North Springs, plus the heroes from last week and the teams that quietly, and not so quietly, continue to fly up the rankings. Hoopville lives here for the next 15 minutes on North Fulton Prep Rally, so join us because it begins right now.
Comcast presents your source for North Fulton High School sports. This is North Fulton Prep Rally.
Hello and welcome to another edition of North Fulton Prep Rally, your weekly high school sports program featuring the very best North Fulton High School action. I'm Will Newton, joined by Nathan Shutter, year-round on Comcast Channel 25. Catch us here weeknights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. And Nathan, basketball season always offers up some surprise teams around the state of Georgia, and that's no different here in North Fulton. As we get to our keys to the weekend, Lady Glad's hot start.
Yeah, the Lady Gladiators from Johns Creek defeat North Springs 51-33. They only had 2 wins all of last season. They've already doubled that win total this year.
Spartans look good early.
The North Springs boys defeat Johns Creek 77-40. They improved to 7-1 overall and 1-0 in region play.
Eagles suffer first loss.
And Milton is surprising. They had a good week to start, but have a surprising loss to Tift County 57-52 on Saturday. It's a non-region game, so not a huge deal. Milton's still 3-0 in region play. Of course, that was a rematch of the semifinal game from last year.
Let's get to the highlights, and one of the more surprising teams to start the season, the Johns Creek Lady Gladiators. Only won 2 games last year, and they had a chance to double that number in only their 4th game of the season, taking on North Springs. The visiting Gladiators will start the game red hot. Dani Majkowski fires a pass to Sierra Martin in the paint. She lays it up and in to give Johns Creek an 11-0 advantage. North Springs looking for an answer. Hannah Daniel spots up and drains the 3 to cut the lead to 8.
But Johns Creek will respond. Time running out in the quarter. Katie Wicks going to grab that offensive board and just beats the buzzard on the stick back. Lady Gladiators up 19-9 after 1.
Second quarter and more from Johns Creek. Dani Majkowski gets by the defender and takes it all the way to the hoop for the layup. Gladiators back up by 9. Lady Spartans not letting them pull away, however. Raquel Moore with a nice pass to Chelsea Kendrick down low. She'll bank it in for 2, but North Springs trails 27-16 at the break.
Second half, Johns Creek trying to go inside. Nothing is going to be there, so Wicks kicks it out to a wide open Majkowski. She buries the triple to put the Gladiators up 31-16.
North Springs looking to cut into that lead. Hannah Daniel pushing the ball up court. She'll drop it off to Denisha Simpkins for the layup. Lady Spartans trail 32-21. Fourth quarter now, and Johns Creek starting to pull away. Majkowski blows by everyone, taking it all the way for the easy deuce. Gladiators up by 13.
Spartans doing all they can to keep pace with Johns Creek. Daniel is going to find Raquel Moore up the court. She lays it in from the baseline. North Springs still down by 19.
And there was just too much from Dani Majkowski in this one. The freshman blowing by 2 defenders. She draws a foul and makes a bucket. And Johns Creek picks up their 4th straight win of the season, 51-33 over North Springs. The Lady Gladiators only had 2 wins all last season. They've already doubled that this year, so what's been the difference?
Well, I asked Coach Marchand the exact same question earlier in the week, and he said it's the combination of some talented, experienced upperclassmen and some really, really talented freshmen that are kind of in the mix. They have a couple in the starting lineup, a couple more coming off the bench and contributing some big-time minutes. So that's been the biggest reason for their turnaround this year. And I think coaching has to do with it as well. Coach Marchand, in his 2nd season over at Johns Creek, the girls that have been in his program are kind of used to the way he likes to do things. They're used to the game plan, and they're going out and executing it to near perfection so far earlier in the season.
Back to the highlights, and the Johns Creek boys have gotten off to a slow start this season, and things wouldn't get any easier this past week going on the road to face the red-hot Spartans from North Springs. The visitors will get on the board first. Adam Theisen drives on the baseline and lays it on the reverse to give the Gladiators an early 2-0 lead. That would be short-lived. John White left all alone in the corner, and he drains the triple to put the Spartans up 9-4.
Smooth stroke there from the tall guard, John White. More from North Springs now. Jonathan McCaleb going to drive to the basket. His shot is no good, but Robert Suckalanda is there for the board and the putback. Spartans up by 7 after 1.
Second quarter, and the Spartans will begin to pull away. Keatlin Reynolds on the break. He takes it all the way to the rack for 2 points and the bonus. North Springs up 21-9. Then Daquan Watts with a cross-court pass to a wide-open John White. Number 3 with a rare miss from behind the arc, but Jonathan McCaleb is there for the rebound. He gets the hoop and the harm. North Springs goes up at the break 27-10.
Second half now, and the Spartans are going to come out on fire. White knocks down one of his 5 triples on the night, He will also show off his defensive awareness, grabbing the loose ball and finding Samuel Cole for the high percentage bucket, but North Springs up 39-16.
Gladiators trying to hang around Theisen, taking it all the way to the hoop for two, but the tough night would continue for Johns Creek. Sean Lynch with a nice pass to a cutting Cole. Here he lays it in and draws the contact. Spartans command up 49-25 through 3/4 of action.
And it will be more of the same in the fourth. Austin Cody with a no-look pass to Watts. He'll finish strong and draw the foul, but North Springs up by 33.
Then it's Samuel Cole with the exclamation point as North Springs picks up a solid home victory over Johns Creek by a final of 77-40. Well, the Spartans are off to a great start this season. So is this a playoff team?
Well, from the looks of it, what I saw on the court against Johns Creek, they definitely look like a playoff team. They have the ability to shoot the ball. They're very athletic on defense. They shut Johns Creek down. I think the rest of the region is getting off to a pretty slow start with the exception of Grady, who's unbeaten. So early on, still a lot of basketball to be played, but they definitely look like a playoff team. Look good early. Let's see if they can keep that going through the new year.
Well, time now to recap other hoops action from around North Fulton. And we start with the Milton Eagles going 2-1 this past week.
Yeah, a big start to the week. They get the important wins. They defeat Northview 86-51 and Centennial 75-50 to go 2-0 in the region for the week. They lost to Tift County 57-52 on Saturday. Blue Devils were only 4-2 coming into this one. Milton, of course, eliminated Tift County in the semifinals last season. Egos may be a little bruised over at Milton, but region wins are where it counts, and they look good in those.
Tough week for the Northview girls.
Yeah, lost 1-1, defeated Milton 45-36 for a region victory, then lost in region to West Forsyth 49-38. They're just 1-5 overall, 1-2 in the region. It's going to take them some time. This is the first time in 4 years that Sydney Wallace has not been on the court. She's one of the top players in North Fulton the past couple years. Tough to win without her.
Not much luck for the Chattahoochee girls.
Well, they lost a ton of players off last year's squad, 1-5 overall, 0-3 in region. Lost to Sequoia 43-32. And Forsyth Central 48-35. They're replacing so many players. I mean, Erica Ford, Kayla Upchurch, Alexis Alexander, who transferred. Just so many great players over the past couple of years, not there this year.
Another strong week for the Roswell boys.
Yeah, 6-2 overall, 2-1 in the region. They take care of West Forsyth 71-53, North Forsyth 61-48, and then a big double overtime winner over Etowah 80-75. A nice 3-0 week for the Roswell Hornets. They're off to a very good start in Region 6.
And the Chattahoochee boys stay undefeated.
Impressive start to the season for those guys. 7-0 overall, 3-0 in region. They defeat Sequoia 70-37, Forsyth Central 60-37, and then a big win over Berkmar, who's ranked in the top 10 in 5A, 67-65. There's a great start for Chattahoochee. Looking good early, playing some big-time teams, and they're getting the job done here early in the season.
Getting back to the Chattahoochee boys, did you think they would be this good coming into the season?
Yeah, I thought they were going to be good. I figured they'd be a top 10 team in 4A. They'd definitely be a contender for a region title, but some of the wins over for some 5A teams have been extremely impressive. Berkmar's a very good team. To get that win this past weekend, I know it doesn't count in the region standings, but it's nice for confidence with senior leaders like Jerome Blossomgame and junior Marcus Terry. This is going to be a very tough team in 4A, not only in the region, but on the state scene once we get to the state playoffs.
Time now to recognize standout individual performances in our building block segment. And we begin with Johns Creek, Dani Majkowski.
Dani Majkowski, 29 points against North Springs. That's a school record. Also chipped in 9 steals. Great defensive effort. You know the coaches love to see the defense. It's nice if you can score, but it's even better if you can get back and play defense as well. She is only a freshman, so it's a great start to not only be playing varsity, starting, and having a major impact on the team.
A nice game from John White with North Springs.
Yeah, 18 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds from the guard. He was 5 of 11 from three-point range. He's tall, he's about 6'4", he's kind of a lanky guy. He has the ability to go inside and help out, get the rebounds, but he has the stroke right there, the three-point shot. Very nice, tough to defend that at 6'4".
And Adam Theisen from Johns Creek in a losing effort. Nice game.
No, great game out of him. Just a ton of effort. You can see him diving on the floor there towards the end. He battled throughout this game. Led the team with 11 points, also contributed 8 rebounds. It was a tough game for Johns Creek. Defensively, they had a tough time slowing down North Springs, and offensively, they just had a tough time breaking through. He was one of the few guys that did. A hard-nosed effort out of Adam Theisen.
Who else had big games this past week?
Yeah, Samuel Cole for North Springs. He had 12 points for those guys. And also Mitchell Coleman had double digits for Johns Creek. A big game out of him. So a losing effort, but a big game for those guys. North Springs, Johns Creek, still a lot of basketball to be played.
All right, that will do it for this week. Catch us back here on Comcast Channel 25 next week for game highlights and features. And be sure to like North Fulton Prep Rally on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to see what's happening on the show. For Nathan Shutter, I'm Will Newton. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you under the lights.
Grab some wood there, bub.